What's up, guys? I am here with you on another episode of A Better Way to Heal. And I am here today with a little quick episode of a Did You Know About Sleep? And in the times that we are in right now, sleep is critical for so many reasons. And I just want to get into a few maybe things that are misunderstood or just people don't know in general. So thank you for being here, whether you're listening to me on podcast or you are watching me on YouTube. Hello, and thank you for being here. So yes, a little did you know on sleep. So did you know that your sleep is directly related to your gut health? Did you know your ability to sleep starts in your gut? So if you've been following me for a hot minute, you know I talk about gut health a lot, and there are many reasons for it. So you've heard me talk about in the gut, you actually produce anywhere from 70 to 90% of your serotonin starts being produced in your guts and makes its way hopefully to the brain if all things are good. And when we have a lot of stress in our lives, I think a lot of us have a lot of stress in our lives right now, that impacts our sleep. Why does it impact our sleep? So glad you asked. So when you have an increase in stress, your cortisol levels go up. And when your cortisol levels go up, your serotonin levels go down. Okay, that's great, Rach. What's the important piece to that? Again, you asked such great questions. Serotonin is actually the precursor to melatonin being produced naturally in your body. Melatonin is a hormone that is needed in order to get a good quality night's sleep. So when you have high stress, cortisol goes up, serotonin goes down, production of melatonin goes down, hence you have trouble sleeping. So that little round robin, like how do we break that? How do we lower your stress? How do we improve your sleep? So what I do with my clients and people that come to me is I work with them on their gut brain axis. I help them heal that. I have products from the company that I am partnered with, Amari, that help with sleep. They help your body lower cortisol, modulate the cortisol levels, and help you produce more serotonin, which improves your ability to have a production of melatonin. So that's why giving melatonin as a supplement by itself is not the answer. I really tend to hear mostly from people that say that melatonin does not work for them with sleep. They're not sure why. And that is the cause of it. Because if your stress levels are high, your body actually doesn't have the ability to metabolize that melatonin because you're skipping a very important step with the serotonin. So that is why melatonin by itself doesn't tend to help people 90% of the time. Now, you may say, I take it. I think it works okay for me. I get more sleep. I would wonder how much better you could be sleeping if you actually got to the core, the root of the issue. And I would challenge to see if you're getting deep sleep. You might be sleeping those hours, but are you feeling well rested when you wake up? All right, a good question to ask yourself, is that melatonin actually really doing the level of effectiveness that it could be? So the other piece to why getting sleep is so important is lack of sleep actually causes weight gain, which is weight loss resistance. So either you're gaining more weight or you just have this burden of, I can't lose the weight I'm trying to lose. And that's a real thing. Same reason, it all gets back to that stress part of it. So that stress and sleep cycle that I just talked about, we need to really focus on gut health. That's where we can start making those changes. That chicken or the egg, we're going to go to the gut first and foremost. And then that's going to take care of the rest for us. So How do we get to overcome that weight loss resistance? Again, we're coming back to the gut. We are balancing out the cortisol levels, which is going to help us regulate, like I mentioned, serotonin, dopamine, GABA, insulin production, our hormones, estrogen and testosterone, and all the things that tend to affect whether or not we can lose weight. And actually, too, again, if you're sleeping better, you also have the energy, the brain power, which a lot of times converts into willpower. You're thinking, I don't have the energy. I just need to drink an energy drink or have something sugar filled. And again, we know how calorie dense some of those things can be. So it's really important to really get back to, I always talk about not putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. We really need to get to the core of what's causing the issue. And that's the difference. That's why I left pharmacy, because I knew that there was a better way to heal, hence the name of this podcast. And it's getting back to actually healing the issue that is causing all the other things. And so we get to that gut piece, we heal the gut, we improve sleep, that helps lower stress, we can lose weight, and maybe that's affecting our mood, right? Not sleeping will affect our mood. So lack of sleep, again, it contributes to the stress and anxiety because the hormones are all over the place. And so this is why, in a lot of ways, people don't understand the approach of gut health. And the fact remains that 5 to 10 years from now, all these pharmaceutical companies, medical companies, all the things, they're all going to be talking about the guts. They're studying it right now. But I pride myself on being ahead of the curve. I work along, I link arms with people that are with me on this, and we are ahead of the curve. We're focusing on mental wellness through the gut-brain axis. So it's just really important to me to make people realize that this is a real thing. We heal the guts. We heal ourselves. Not to mention the things that make a little bit more sense about why a symptom of gut health is digestive issues. So if you're not sleeping, you may notice that your gut is off. And serotonin is a direct link to digestive health as well. So not only are you having issues with sleep because of a lack of serotonin, but you're also having digestive issues. And that's affecting your sleep too. If your body is having trouble digesting, or you're going to bed with a stomach that's just off, it is actually not allowing you to fully get that deep REM sleep that you so need to repair and restore and rejuvenate. And again, hormone imbalances. So I talk to a lot of women who are at that phase of life with menopause, and they're like, I have night sweats and I just have headaches, and sometimes I feel like my heart is racing at night. It's all linked to the gut. That heart racing can be hormone imbalance. That could be an underlying anxiety issue from lack of sleep. Those hormone imbalances cause that heated, that night sweat feeling. So you don't just have to deal with these things. There is a root cause. There is a solution. And the more and more I listen to people talk about, we need to spend more time in finding the solution to not sleeping, to having stress, instead of just sitting in those problems, that's when the change happens. That's when we allow ourselves to think, yeah, I have this right now, but I am going to do X, Y, or Z to start to heal that, I never want to really say fix. I think it's just more of healing. So any of this resonates with you, please reach out to me, because this is my passion. This is why I do what I do. Gut health, sleeping etiquette. I mean, it's things like even turning off your TV, not looking at your phone for 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. just getting into a little bit of that. But I wanted to share some of these things with you today because I feel like in the time that we're in 2020, if you're listening to me in 2020, I think you know what's happening, a lot of different things. Sleep can be a little more challenging. Our minds are racing. How do we quiet that? You know, my stomach is off and my anxiety is high. How do we, not that you're stressed, not that stress won't happen, but how do we minimize it, right? So it's healing the gut, gives us the ability to have stress resilience, and be able to handle these things better, which will improve our overall health. And sleep is a critical, I just can't say it enough. It's so critical. I know myself personally, I haven't always, and I'm still challenged with it. I'm not going to lie to you about, I need to get to bed. I need to give myself the chance to get that sleep. If I wait too late to go to bed, I know it's going to be this, fight. And I've done that for years, but now I'm like, you know what? Sleep is so critical for everything. I need to be high energy. I have a lot of things I need to get done. And if I'm not at my energetic best, I can't be my best for other people. I can't give my all to people that need me the most. And serving my tribe, all of you, and also too producing things for my own well-being, my own business. So I challenge you to start spending more time in solution versus the problem, and knowing that sleep, if we can get that right, so many other things will fall into place. Let's heal the gut. Let's heal the brain. Let's heal that road, that path in between the two. So hope this was valuable for you. I'd love to hear from you, your thoughts. If you want to know the protocol that I use with my clients, I'd be happy to share that with you. And, gut health is numero uno in my book. So let's go there together. Let's heal. Let's be happy, healthy, take care of ourselves. It starts with us. With everything in this world happening now, I'm going to speak to it just for a second here. Start with you. The change starts with you. Clear your mind and the rest will follow. So thank you for being here today. I honor every single one of you. Until next time, be happy, be healthy, and I will talk to you. See you soon.